From the Albuquerque Journal, this is the leading news. I'm Gino Gutierrez. It's Tuesday, June 16th. Here's what we're covering on today's episode. A proposal to raise Albuquerque's gross receipts tax failed for the second time on Monday, with the city council voting 5-4 against sending the measure to voters. The plan would have increased the city's tax rate from 7.62% to 8.1%, generating an estimated $113 million annually for city operations, employee cost of living increases, and community projects in each council district. Supporters, including Councilors Brooke Person and Clarissa Pena, argued the additional revenue would fund needed services, infrastructure, and neighborhood investments. Opponents say residents are already struggling with rising costs and that the city should manage within its existing budget rather than increasing taxes. Public opposition was strong, with many residents citing inflation and concern about higher consumer costs. Several councilors also questioned whether the city's current budget should be sufficient to meet its needs. With the proposal defeated again, Albuquerque's gross receipts tax rate will remain unchanged. Federal emergency official Jay Mitchell is leaving FEMA after he and the agency mutually agreed to not extend his contract. Source New Mexico's Patrick Lohman reports that Mitchell was placed on leave in February after reports revealed he and his wife received more than $500,000 from the Hermit's Peak Calf Canyon Wildfire Compensation Fund that he oversaw. Mitchell received about $266,000 for smoke damages at his Angel Fire home, while his wife received $250,000 for business losses. He maintains the payments followed FEMA policy and says an internal investigation cleared him of any wrongdoing. Critics argue the compensation system is flawed and that accepting the money undermined public trust. Senator Ben Ray Lujan is now calling for greater transparency and faster relief for wildfire victims under new leadership. The massive SunZia wind project has officially begun commercial operations in New Mexico, becoming the largest wind farm in the United States. The $11 billion project includes more than 900 turbines across San Miguel, Lincoln, and Torrance counties, and generates enough electricity to power about 1 million homes in Arizona and California. The project doubles New Mexico's wind generating capacity, with wind now making up about 45% of the state's power capacity. Developed by Pattern Energy, SunZia has created more than 2,000 construction jobs and is expected to generate over 100 permanent positions while providing billions in economic benefits for the region. Senator Martin Heinrich called the project a major milestone more than a decade in the making and used the occasion to push for faster permitting processes for future energy projects. New Mexico Republicans will choose a new state party chair this weekend after a court-ordered leadership shakeup forced former chair Amy Barela from the position. Party insiders will meet in Las Cruces on Saturday to elect a replacement just months before the November general election. Barela, who recently lost her bid for an Otero County Commission seat, is seeking to reclaim the chairmanship. Other candidates include Albuquerque attorney Robert Aragon, KKOB radio host Brandon Voigt, Valencia County GOP chair John Brenna, and Rio Rancho Republican Zach Anaya, though Anaya has indicated he may withdraw to support either Aragon or Brenna. The leadership race follows a lawsuit alleging top GOP officials violated party neutrality rules during contested primary elections. The winner will oversee Republican efforts in this year's statewide elections, including races for governor and other statewide offices, but could serve only a short term because party members will vote again in December on leadership for the next 2 years. The New Mexico Department of Health is warning parents not to use recalled Nara Organics infant formula after it was linked to 3 cases of infant botulism nationwide. The rare but potentially life-threatening illness can cause muscle paralysis, breathing problems, and in severe cases, death. 3 infants in California, Pennsylvania, and Washington were hospitalized after consuming the formula, though no cases have been reported here in New Mexico. Symptoms can take weeks to appear and include constipation, weak sucking, drooping eyelids, lethargia, loss of head control, and breathing difficulties. Health officials urge parents to stop using the formula immediately, save open containers for possible testing, and thoroughly clean any bottles or equipment that came into contact with it. Anyone whose infants show symptoms should seek immediate medical attention. Nara Organics announced the recall on June 13th. And New Mexico's monsoon season officially began on Monday, bringing hopes for relief from dry conditions across the state. Forecasters expect near to above normal rainfall through September, with the strongest participation chances in western New Mexico. Adding to the optimism, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration issued an El Niño advisory, with the climate pattern expected to strengthen through the fall and the winter. Meteorologists say El Niño could bring a colder, wetter winter to New Mexico later this year. The monsoon season got off to a strong start on Monday, with nearly an inch of rain falling at the Santa Fe airport in about an hour before storms moved eastward across the state. The leading news is powered by the journalism of the Albuquerque Journal. If you enjoy hearing all of the stories we share with you here daily, please consider becoming a digital subscriber to the Journal by utilizing the discount code in our show notes. Every subscription helps support local journalism and allows us to provide you with the news that matters to you. Now taking a look at Albuquerque's weather forecast. Today you can expect sunny and hot conditions with a high near 97, and as for this evening, clear skies with a low around 62. To keep up with all the latest news from the Albuquerque Journal, you can visit our website at abqjournal.com. That's the leading news. I'm Gino Gutierrez. We'll be back tomorrow.